We about to see what happens. It's
Strong as hell.
a bit windy. Righty then. What's up, bro?
Hey.
How you feeling?
Bro, I'm good.
Bro.
Man.
So I'm Dre.
Seydina. Pleasure.
Bro. One, it's windy.
Yeah.
Two, this is also a great location.
Hey,
Thank
thanks.
you for picking it. This is like crazy. Hopefully the wind isn't like OD.
True.
It feels like it is, but I'm putting my shit right in front of me so I can talk and I can catch it as much as I can.
Yes, sir.
Where do we start? I'm so curious to your relationship with photography. Like, what prompted you to become a photographer?
Yeah, that's I struggled the longest, like, not calling myself a photographer because I want to be a writer and a director, and I write mostly. And in my head, I was like, I need to know how to use a camera, I need to know the terminology, how to talk to people on set. So I was like, let me pick up a camera.
Right.
I always had a film camera growing up, taking pictures. So eventually, I was just like, let me take it a little bit more seriously. As soon as I started taking it seriously, the pandemic hit. So I was like, well.
Did you get an opportunity to focus during the pandemic?
During the pandemic is when I really took photography seriously.
Right.
Because as I was writing more, I was getting more vivid, like, images that I wanted to see.
Right.
And photography helped me kind of slowly bridge the gap of what my brain thinks and how to express that through a image.
Right.
Because before, I couldn't explain a concept, an idea. But now, if I can take a picture, I can frame it, I can set it up. And then that's kind of how I bridge the gap of my directing.
Okay.
And kind of my terminology, like, I don't know how to exactly say this thing.
Right.
But I can take the picture and show you what I mean more so. So I definitely focused more during the pandemic, like, and lock that in.
You know, it's funny. So I had been doing photography for like 5 years up until that point, or maybe 4.
Yeah.
5 to 4 years, and I made the decision during the pandemic to actually shoot film because I had tried to shoot film, but I didn't understand it.
Yeah.
And I didn't really have a community of photographers. Like, for me personally, I did it. I can't say that was like my norm. Oh, this makes more sense to just stand to this side. That way the wind doesn't actually catch you that way. And so because of that, I said, okay, well, I'll teach myself how to shoot film.
Yeah.
And it was one of those things during the pandemic. I said, you know, with photography, I think I had accomplished everything I wanted to do digitally. And also, interestingly enough, when I started before I got into photography, I was doing cinematography. But I had a friend to tell me, hey, if you want to be a better cinematographer, you should become a photographer.
Yeah.
Like, you should learn. Like, you should really take your time and manifest that and, like, really build that skill. And I was like, I never really liked photography. He was like, nah, give it a shot. And so I said, okay, I tried it, fell in love with it. So for 5 years, I did portraits because that's the only thing I cared about, the only thing I really wanted to do. Even shooting some of the work is interesting because when I look at your work, I'm like, damn, your shit is so, excuse my language, I'm trying not to cuss during this because we gotta be thoughtful about cussing for monetization. But when I looked at your work, I said, your work is so clean because it reminded me of some of the stuff I used to shoot back in the day when utilizing lights and small light sources, right? And so I said, well, let me learn how to shoot film during the pandemic. Maybe it'll make me a better photographer. In my mind, I said it'll make me a real photographer because this is what they did beforehand. So let me go ahead and give it a shot. And I didn't know if I was gonna be any good or not. When I first took some pictures, I was just doing some walking around street photography stuff. It's stuff I haven't really even showed anybody. But I did my first portrait shoot, and I shot on Kodak Pro Image 100. I thought about the same thing you think about with digital, right? Whereas digital, it's okay, if you shoot digital, you shoot at your ISO, it's at 100, no grain. So I was like, no grain, let's shoot. And I got the photos back, I was like, oh, I could really do this. It was the first, it made me believe in myself as a photographer. I was like, oh no, I can clearly do this. And then it was also like community is really important to me, and I've been trying to network myself into a community and create my own community with people that I'm inspired by. And somebody I've never even met, but I feel it's part of my community, somebody that inspired me was Willem on YouTube. His videos and the way he was able to talk about photography was so therapeutic to me, especially during the pandemic when it was just your mind running a million miles a minute. You want to get these ideas off. I'm getting more EDD money than I ever had in my life, so I can buy these different
all
things.
This gear, yeah.
Right, but like I can learn, and he was teaching me so many different things, and it brings me to the thing I want to talk to you about. A couple things, I want to really ask you questions around collaboration and what your experience around collaboration has been, and how do you feel collaboration shows up in the Bay Area? That's one, and then two, your use of low light. That, oh my God. Currently right now, you'll start to see pictures of your work in the video right now, but I want to know, like, what has been your experience around collaboration, and how do you approach that?
No, with collaborating in the Bay, I think there's two sides to every coin. There's the good and the bad. Being a photographer in the Bay is almost everybody's a photographer, right? Everyone's a photographer, a DJ, a rapper, something. Activist. Exactly. We're all creatives in the Bay. So that kind of leaves the water a little muddy because there's bad actors in the community.
Right.
So when I first started getting into photography, I was digital. I was digital first because I was like, it's like, I don't have to struggle to find film. I'm always ready to shoot. All I need is an SD card. If I forget the SD card, damn, run the Best Buy.
Target,
exactly. Walmart, like Walgreens has it. So I got into digital. Then I was looking around for meetups, and there was a big group called the Bay Area. Damn, I'm forgetting their name. There's just a big Bay Area photography.
It wasn't
group.
the flash mob era,
no, not the flash mob era. Not the flash mob era. Luckily, this was like that was an interesting era.
I never went to any of those.
No, those are interesting, but not my cup of tea. But I joined this Bay Area film group or photography group, and they would do meetups like, oh, we're gonna be at this beach, and we're gonna shoot. 100 photographers show up. It's like 5 models, and there's people surrounding the models.
Shoot the same model and get different shots.
So that was the beginning, and I was like, all right, I don't like this. So I kind of steered clear from that. But there were people I like chose from that group to work with after because we followed each other. We interacted at that meetup, and now those people kind of became my ilk. Those became my people. So I like, grabbed some from there. Went about my day. Then I decided, oh, you know what? Let me give another meetup a try. Joined like a West Coast Creators one, much more my speed. It was people actually trying to like get down into, hey, this is what photography is. This is like the technical side of it, and they're very in depth. So I really like that. But again, it kind of became this repetitive, like, I'm not finding exactly what I'm looking for. So. Again, took the people I needed from that, went about my day. Then finally, as I got into film, it's when I really found my people because through the film algorithm and all the stuff I was seeing,
all the different people you could find through it.
I was finding people I actually enjoyed shooting with and who were on the same kind of adventure that I was on, right? We were on the same journey.